Hello, this is Roxanne Harris, and it's a great day. Welcome to my clinic. Engage Wellness, the Gilead Wellness Center, has been in operation for almost 13 years now. And each and every day, people like you walk through my doors looking for hope, looking for answers to their health and wellness questions and ongoing issues. And generally, when you come into my clinic, it's usually because you've been tossed around a little bit by the medical system. That everywhere you go, there's no answers, there's no hope, and sometimes even the doctors think you're a little bit crazy. You've got all kinds of symptoms in your body, and yet they keep telling you that everything's normal, there's nothing wrong with you. They might even prescribe some medications to help calm you down, to help you sleep better, to help you deal with stress and anxiety better. But they're not really getting to the root of the issue. And over the past 13 years, I've looked at hundreds and hundreds of cases just like yours where people really come completely lost. There's very little hope, very little answers. Sometimes they're on like shopping bags full of pharmaceuticals and supplements because every time they even go into a natural health food store, the people that work there are telling them, oh, I know what's wrong with you and I know what's good for you. And they're tossing them supplement after supplement with really no help. And in the past 13 years, I've learned a couple of things about chronic health issues and autoimmune disease. In fact, in the year 2000, I was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis, which is a really serious autoimmune disease. And like all autoimmune diseases, people don't understand it. There's no hope medically, there's no answers, and there's certainly no quick fix or one fix, and there's no medications that really alleviate not only the physical pain, the extreme fatigue, but also the emotional distress that people are under when they're encountered with a chronic illness. And in my experience, both personally and also professionally, one of the things that bothers people like you the most is literally you can't escape your body. That here you sit day after day, some days are maybe better, some days are a whole lot worse, and you really can't figure out what's going wrong. What is it that you're doing that intensifies the symptoms, and what's it that you've done that's alleviated the symptoms? And so my job over the past 13 years is helping people overcome their chronic ailments so that they can live an awesome life each and every day. I've really adopted, that my job is really to inspire you to engage with your own wellness, to create the most beautiful life possible, free of stress, free of anxiety, free of pain, free of inflammation, free of digestive problems, headaches, anxiety responses, panic, and just generally all those days where you feel like you just don't want to get out of bed. And even if you do, it's like you've left your head on the pillow, that your brain is still asleep and you really are not really functioning through your day. You're kind of in slow motion. You're existing rather than thriving. And I've discovered that working one-on-one with clients for years is that very few people are able to actually engage with their wellness, to take responsibility. Even people that come and see me in my clinic, they're really hoping that Roxanne's going to fix them, that Roxanne's going to take responsibility for their health and wellness. And there's a little bit of a gap. You see, I'm really an educator at heart. A lot of what I do in my clinic with my patients is really education. It's teaching them about, what we call the 4 cardinal points: proper lifestyle, diet, nutrition, sleep, but also mindset. And what I've discovered is in between visits, people are left to their own and they really don't have the tools to withstand social pressures, to withstand peer pressure of a spouse or a child or a parent, or that birthday party where they really, really know that when they eat cake, they feel absolutely horrible, but they're pressured into eating it anyways. And so what I've discovered is those that actually have the right mindset, those that take responsibility for their health and wellness, and those that are able to adopt daily health habits that are totally simple, completely easy, but need to be incorporated each and every day in order to feel optimally well. That these are the people just like you who not only feel better, who can cope better through their days, who have more resilience, more stability emotionally as well as physically, have less days where they're, caught up in bed or unable to leave the house in fear or anxiety that something's going to happen. That these are the people that excel with their life and really kick autoimmune disease and chronic disease in the butt and say, you know what? No more. This was the fate that I had to come to in 2004 when, after trying myriads of medication and many medications simultaneously, that the pharmacist kept warning me that I could die, that honestly the medications couldn't be combined, but it's the only thing that the specialist could do was just throw more and more medication at me. But came a time when the only medication that did work was actually pulled off the market because it was killing people, tens of thousands of people in its very short debut in North America. And that was really kind of a blessing in disguise because I had a choice. The specialist said to me, there's nothing more I can do for you. Literally, there is no hope. And handed me a grocery bag full of pharmaceutical samples. I'll never forget, it was a Metro bag, in fact, and said, you know what, good luck. Have a nice life. You'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life by the time you're 35. And that was the ultimatum that I was given. And in a split second, as I'm kind of stunned at what was going on, having my own background in nursing, I made this decision and I literally said, hell no. There is no way I am getting into a wheelchair. Not now, not ever. I said, God, there has got to be something on this earth that you've created that will revive this body, that will bring me back to life, and I will not stop until I find it. And that's really what launched me into pursuing natural health care and to helping people like you, hundreds and hundreds of them, to regain their health and wellness. I've learned a lot during my own journey. I've learned an immense amount working with people just like you, just like maybe your father, your mother, your sister, your child that has been suffering moment after moment, day after day, month after month with no hope, no relief, just glazing over life rather than actively engaging and living. And so part of my frustration in dealing with one-on-one in my clinic is what I found is that many people actually don't have the support network that they require in order to bring their body back into a state of health and wellness. Did you know that your body is actually designed to heal itself over and over, that your cells are to regenerate and replicate over and over and over to infinity? This was actually proven by medical science a number of years ago when all of the top gurus in their fields got together and they wanted to understand why people actually die. And the synopsis of their landmark study was that they don't get it. That literally the body is designed to heal, regenerate, and repair. So if your body's not doing that, what's happening? What is the underlying issue that we can come in and address through simple daily health habits and get you back on your feet, loving life, experiencing life? But the other component is, who's going to help you? Who's going to be your cheerleader? Who's going to hold you accountable to those daily health habits so that you feel optimally well all the time? And that's where the Engage Wellness program, the Autoimmune Solution, comes in. So I've been working on this actually for a few years, really racking my brains and talking with clients and colleagues and other medical professionals that I'm in association with, trying to figure out what is it that's missing from a one-on-one patient care client point of view, where people are not able to continue or to progress on their own. And so it's the Autoimmune Solution. So it's an amazing 12-week program where you're going to work intensely with me, develop your own protocol based on your needs for your own autoimmune, your own chronic healthcare condition, those pains, those aches, the sadness, the mood swings, all of that, to bring you back to life, to resuscitate you. And I'm super excited because not only will you and I be working together, but we'll be working within an intimate group of people just like you that are desperate, that enough is enough, that something's got to shift, that I need my life back, and it has to start today. And what I've found is people that are working in community, people are working who are working with like-minded individuals. These are the people that excel. These are the people that feel the support, they feel the passion, they feel the encouragement, they're held accountable, and they do it. And they implement these daily health habits without even knowing what they're doing, and they create the most beautiful lifestyle. So I'm going to challenge you. If you are sick of being sick, if you've had it, if you're fed up, if it's over your eyeballs and you just can't take it anymore, invest in yourself. Now's the time. Honestly, the more you delay, the more you put your health off, the more you don't take control over your wellness, the harder it's going to be to bring that body back on track. But guess what? It is possible. There is hope. There is freedom. There is a pain-free life. You can actually not have anxiety attacks every day. Please join me. Click below, set up your Connect call, and let's talk about what's going on with your life, what your hopes and your dreams are for your health and your wellness. And let's see how we can partner and help you to be totally inspired to engage your wellness, to create the life that you've always dreamed of, a beautiful life. Now, normally if you came to my clinic, there's a pretty hefty fee for seeing me. But this Connect call is just for you. It's for you and I to talk heart to heart, and for you to be heard, for you to express yourself, for you to know that you are absolutely not crazy, but for me to share some of the things that I know will transform your life inside and out, physically and emotionally. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started.